Hello everyone, welcome back to another new video, and today I will be showing you a brilliant chess study with an ending that you will never expect. In the following position, white is up a rook but black is threatening to promote the f2 pawn with the possibility of the e pawn as well, and since white's light-squared bishop cannot control f1 right now, the only move for white is pawn to d7, threatening to promote with check, when white's material advantage will guarantee a checkmate in a few more moves. Black's only defense to d7 is king to e7, and only here is where the study really begins. The threats of black's pawn promotion suggest that white must make a check, which can only be done with d8 queen. After king takes d8, white has the move rook to b8, and now, e2 and f1 queen are both met by a discovered check, winning the queen or the pawn, before taking black's bishop on h4 in the end. But do you see another move for black? It turns out that black's dark-squared bishop can sacrifice itself for the g-pawn, and this time after the same series of moves, white cannot capture the queen without losing the rook with a draw. The only other move white has after king to e7 is the brilliant move rook to b8, which has the same idea if black promotes immediately. Black continues with the same bishop takes g3, and for a moment rook to b4 seems to win. However, this illusion can be disproved after f1 queen rook to e4 check with bishop to e5, and black will win the rook on e5 with a queen versus queen and bishop draw. White must take the time to move the rook into the corner to prevent black's king from attacking it, and here bishop to c7 is objectively the best defense for black here. The win for white is tedious, but not difficult because white's bishop prevents all of black's pawns from advancing on just one diagonal. The basic idea for white is to first cut the king along the fifth rank, force c5 by attacking c6, then use the king and the rook to win a pawn now that black's bishop is overloaded, and finally force the enemy king to the back rank. Therefore, black decides to promote immediately, because after d8 queen check king takes d8 bishop to a6 check, black has the counter shot bishop to b8. Taking the bishop with check will let black draw by attacking the rook, so white must take the queen, when the rook is trapped after king to c7. The only way to continue the game is to move the bishop back, but after e2 deflecting the bishop away, black's king still managed to reach b7, when white's rook is about to be taken. However, if you have made it this far, you should be able to crush black's illusions with bishop to f3. An idea that black never seen coming as king takes rook allows bishop takes c6 mate. Black can try moving the a-pawn but it will just allow bishop takes c6 check, so after black's bishop moves instead, white's rook is freed. With white's bishop stopping both pawns on the fifth rank, the win is not difficult with the help of white's king. As a final note, if white tries the same idea in the d8 queen on the second move variation, black can still play bishop to b8 because black still has the passed pawn on f2. White's bishop cannot get to the long diagonal and the rook will be lost without any illusions. Did you predict from the starting position that the game will end in a single bishop checkmate? If you want to see more brilliant chess studies like this, be sure to like and subscribe for more, and I will see you all in my next video. Goodbye.